And we're at West Point for March Back Day for the freshman class. We have a chance to meet the new heralded first captain, and that is Martayn a senior here at West Point, takes a famed position. Martayn, good to see you. Tell us about what March Back Day is like for you.
Sure. Well, it's bringing back a lot of positive memories. I remember my March Back, when I rang the bell, I was smiling from ear to ear. I remember I had some mentors, some friends out there who were there to congratulate me, and it's the same spirit this year. So watching the new cadets come in, soon to be plebes, a lot of excitement. I think particularly for them, it's exciting to think they're going to join their academic year companies here in a short while. And for me, having just worked with them this summer in cadet basic training, it's really an honor to see this culminate with the March Back.
Maybe tell us a little bit about your West Point experience. I see you got a sapper badge on your shoulder, so you've been doing a lot of training. What's your West Point experience been like?
Yes, sir. Well, West Point has definitely thrown a million different challenges at me, but I've been thankful to be here. I've started off my career in Company Sandhurst with Company G3. After that, during the scramble, joined Company B1, the Barbarians. I had the honor of being a Company First Sergeant last year. I did a semester exchange at the Naval Academy, which was a really unique experience to go down there and see what the midshipmen are doing. And overall, it's been a tremendous experience. I couldn't be more thankful for my time here. And in the summer times, Air Assault Sapper School, they've really pushed me to be the best version of myself.
Okay, tell us a little bit about why you applied to be first captain, why you believe you were selected, what you can bring to this important role.
Certainly. Well, the application process, if we call it that, for first captain is certainly unique. During the summer of our senior year, we each, those in the process, take on a leadership billet of some sort. And ultimately, it's an opportunity to showcase your leadership skills. So as the Command Sergeant Major of Cadet Basic Training, I had an opportunity to instill standards and discipline on the incoming new cadets and help them transition into their new role as plebes at the United States Military Academy. But along the way, during my time at West Point, I've had several opportunities to be a leader, and I think ultimately that's the reason I'm here today with you.
And your brother, Dane, was the first captain in the 2019-2020 year that ended in the COVID pandemic. What did your brother tell you about what he learned, what he did, what was successful for him in a very challenging period?
Yes, sir. So he finished up his time at West Point during the COVID pandemic, as you stated, and that's really where my story picked up. So he graduated, and then I came in as a new cadet just a month later. But I think what he learned is that regardless of what hard time it is that cadets are going through or that our nation's going through, that we ultimately need to stick together and work as a team. So this year we're going to have our own set of challenges, many which are unknown to me at this time. But regardless of how big the challenge is, if we stick together, one core, our core, then we'll be able to come through on top.
Very good. And what are some of the things that you'd like to accomplish in your year as first captain? Some of the things that you may have seen as you were a younger cadet that you would have liked to do. What are some of the things you're going to bring to the Corps as first captain?
Yes, sir. So I primarily have 4 lines of effort this year for the Corps of Cadets. The first one being to strengthen our character through intentional mentorship. The second one is to embrace standards and discipline. The third is to cultivate a warrior mentality. And the fourth one is to pursue excellence as a team. And these lines of effort are really driven towards the ultimate end state of preparing each class to take on the next role of leadership. And for my class, that means graduating as an officer in the United States Army. So that's really the focus for this year, and our vision is one core, our core, and that's the plan for this year.
Did you get the last word at graduation day? Is that moment you already thinking about what that moment's going to be like?
Honestly, sir, I'm just taking it a day at a time, maybe even a minute at a time right now. But I'm certainly looking forward to that day for my class and my peers to cross the finish line. But we still got a lot of work ahead of us until then.
Cadet Martayn Vanderwall, great to see you, and congratulations on being named first captain.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.